So I was making another video before this and talking about how um, pissed off gangstalking makes me. Because first sign of gangstalking, number one, is that they have to converge upon you at all the same time. No, they may one person may ask you if they can come over, but there's not. It'll be everybody will be in your space at the same time, unannounced. At the same time, they have to come, even if it's something nice, if it's a gift or whatever. And this isn't. I don't. Number one, I don't blame any of these human people that are part of it because what I'm experiencing is not human. It's not, but it is gang stalking and it is using the people around me. Now, and these are people that I care about. It's not just random people, but in some cases, it's where I can talk with one person and communicate with them, not physically in front of them or whatever. Um, I've still tried to communicate with that being open to and overcome my own prejudices and bullshit. Okay, so number one, my focus is on this guy right now. So occupying my focus with this and that is not. It's not appropriate. It's not. I'm not going to tell any person what they can or can't do. But if they're going to do like that, I can't do nothing. I can't. I can't interact with them because I have to be able to give my focus up. I have to be able to give my attention to something, whatever most important. So if someone has to occupy like your focus to the extreme level, when that's going on, that's part of it. So number one, my focus is on this guy and his health. So I take it personal and I take it as an attack on my family. The questions that I get, along with my birthday being required so many times, like I said, I'm not blaming the person. I'm blaming the witchcraft element now, where they have to target your birth. You know, always, always. It's part of the compound thing. I am not a gang stalker. I will not do that to someone else. I don't think it's funny. I think it's sad on one hand because there's nothing that I know about my higher self relationship that is going on with any of the other people. It wouldn't be that way. It wouldn't be that way. One person that I like and I probably could uh, do the most with, already it feels like it's not. It's just another not accessible because of the ability to assist with kids. If kids are banging on stuff or doing shit like that, and I can't tell them to stop, I can't participate in a relationship with somebody like that. I can't. If there can't be some sort of communicating that out, then already I'm shutting that down because it devalues everyone involved. You know what I mean? It does. I don't mind being pushed to get to another level. I don't mind it, and I appreciate it. Actually, I honor it a little bit. That's why I say I can only really rationalize that this comes from myself, but in a different dimension. But at this time, there's too many chaos elements that are disrespectful to my home that continue because you've got to have empathy to judge me. If you're going to talk about what I do or don't do, or if I'm lazy or not lazy, you got to be able to feel and penetrate my veil, my defenses. And if you don't, then you can't see in there, and you're going to cause me problems because you're going to talk shit, act like you don't know that it's available to me what you're saying, because I have to deal with all that and let it go. It's not a mystery, you know. You talk shit about somebody, then you fucking uh, play a role like you're a friend or you're whatever. You're not. You're not. You're not. I don't do that to people. I can't do that to people. They're already messing with my parent-child relationship with my kids because it's already seen the Gangstalker element. It's going to get half of my life insurance money that's supposed to be for me. So until that's resolved, there's not going to be that. There's not going to be that because we're not funding terrorism. Number one, if they've got it, the mind control so good, and it is that good, where they can have him sign off on some shit, then it's going to be to our detriment. And and three blood agreement, the three drops of blood. It's like if I don't participate in the world dies because I won't put my full effort into it, and I have a piece of the puzzle just like everyone else that is required. Now I'm willing to still have that on the table, but I'm going to reevaluate everything by the fractal of what I just saw in this environment, which like I said, I'm open to do. I'm open to do. That's why I'm looking at what the fractal from Chris, his perspective of it, what he may see, how it may interact with him. But I don't want anyone trying to make my life harder when life is difficult enough. I have problems with that. Anyone that is secretly trying to fuck with people, events is one thing, inanimate objects is one thing. People and their life and bringing things to destruction, no, I don't agree with that at all. I could have some sort of treaty or truce with someone that wants to be negatively polarized and would rather do that dance and go positive if I could. But because of all the elements, all the judgment, all the shit that they try to make you feel, I do stuff, I do substances. I'm not completely free of them. So I should feel shame and like I should, oh, do I need to go to rehab? No, I don't. And I'm not trying to kill myself either. But I'm experiencing this long term thing because I'm in this stationary spot. The military's involvement is already clear, you know, clear. And if it's necessary, I know it's necessary to some degree, but I don't like being the odd one out. And if I'm being the odd one out, I'm going to tell you on Easter that it's because of the Christ consciousness that I'm not giving my ground up to some other belief system. I have a interaction that's on my heart. I would rather die than have my freedom, the sanctity of my own personal choice, whatever it is, any of that violated because it's not appropriate. And two, it's not appropriate to keep my children from me and try to make me feel like there's something wrong with me when I know it's what was done on to the other person. That's not right. That's not right. They stole that person's focus. They didn't let them interact properly. But I know it's not an attack on me and that person, but it's an attack on the relationship with the kids. That's still not right because I should be able to see my kids and interact with them and not be split like this because I didn't see any of that when I had my communicating. Like I was very upset about being isolated and without a partner with the lost wife thing going on, but I wasn't able to remember all of the details. Other than I knew it was okay. It wasn't an attack on me, and that to some degree it was my choice to make use of Catalyst during this lifetime incarnation. I saw that. I got to walk through with my Lord, who I believe to be Christ. I didn't see him, but he interacted with me, and it was the same spirit I'm familiar with. And he showed me my magnetic relationship to my ex and how that we had agreed. There's no hate or loss of love in the actual souls. That makes sense. I do like the other person that I'm talking about, but I think they need to be free to trust a man and not just totally, I don't think anybody should be totally knocking the man out from his role in a family. I don't want to control anybody, but I don't want to be in a situation where I'm having to share a partner because I don't want to be having other partners and do that to my whoever my partner is. Since I'm not going to do it, I don't want to receive it. And I shouldn't have to negotiate this like this, but it all came upon me at this time, which by seeing, I can already see it's just more of the same going on. You have like women that are, in a way, um, turned on by doing harm to somebody, like tasing somebody and beating them up, gets them off. They don't have the romance angle in there. That shouldn't be the new ruler. The feminazis should not be the new ruler. The trans people shouldn't be the new rulers. That's all I'm gonna say. Gangstalking Volume 5. Enter the fractal.